I've always been involved with fish and interested in fish. I think the first memory I have actually was walking between the raceways of a hatchery, looking down at fish. I mean, from what my parents tell me, I was so young, I can't believe I actually have a memory, but it seems to be it. I grew up in Schenectady. I can remember trying to get older kids in the neighborhood to bring me up to Central Park to go fishing when I was a kid. And it's what I always wanted to do, and I did it my entire life. And the same with the artwork. I just kept painting and drawing, my whole life through my teens. So it was kind of natural that the fish that I had interested in and the outdoors and the natural science would become part of my artwork and my expression. Most recently, I've become focused on gyutaku, which is Japanese fish printing. It's a form of printmaking, like block printing or etching or other forms of printmaking, except that the fish, you use the actual fish, which serves as a printing block. It started as a Japanese fisherman's way to record his catch. But since then, it's evolved into an art form who have taken the process and the end product to an elevated level. The first method, chakusetsu, which means direct fish printing, is where the fish is prepped. So we put some cotton down in the mouth, we put some in where the gills are, and then we super glue and we glue down the orbiculum or the gill flap. Put the paper towel down, we call them slip sheets, so that I can ink the fish and I can go cover all the way to the edges, but I don't have to worry about excess ink getting on the board. Okay, so now we've got the ink pretty much distributed along on the fish. I'm going to get a piece of washi paper. The papers, washi, is an art form in and of itself. It's not made from rice, even though sometimes it's called rice paper. It's actually made from a couple of different types of plants, primarily a mulberry plant. It's a really interesting process. And I think I've made contact pretty much with everything. So are we ready for the big reveal? I do my tinting from the back of the print. So we flip this over. These are water-based colors. And this is done as a rough approximation to prevent it from becoming a painting and no longer a print. Anything I do to it cannot obscure or hide the original print itself. The only thing left to make this fish complete is to paint the eye. I met up with a group called Nature Printing Society, and it's a fellowship of printers, both gyutaku printers and plant printers, botanicals, and all kinds of natural science printmaking forms. I met a good friend of mine from Japan, Mineo Rukio Yamamoto. He's been referred to as the ambassador of gyutaku. He would come to the United States several times a year teaching gyutaku printmaking workshops. And then I went to Japan and visited him for a while and worked with him. A couple of years ago, he honored me with the title of Master Gyutaku Printmaker. And that's when I was giving the Japanese artist named Mutsuguru. Mutsuguru is the name of a fish, a Japanese blue-spotted mud skipper. It's his favorite fish. So he basically named me Mud Skipper. But, you know, I embraced that and love the guy to death. I learned a lot from him. Indirect printing, which is what my sensei taught me, instead of inking the fish directly, you use rice paste to adhere silk to the fish. Very, very closely glued to the fish. And then by using oil-based inks, you apply the inks to the silk, but not to the fish, therefore indirect. It's a longer process, it's more delicate. It works much better with fish that have finer scales or no scales. There's a large percentage of people who are not really aware of the art form. So it's really great to talk to them and tell them the process, and they're really kind of amazed and intrigued by it. I picked up quite a few students and printmakers in the Adirondacks starting to build, a little bit of a club, educating people and bring them into the knowledge, and then the ones that are really interested in the knowledge of how to do it. It brings great joy, really.